Still copying and pasting CSV files into Excel every day? What if I told you that you can bring external CSV and TXT data directly into the Excel using a simple formula? Okay, these are the new formula available inside the Excel in Office 365 we are going to talk about. Okay, in this video we are going to work real world supply chain data set. Before we begin, just wanted to keep the expectation set that you will know how to import a data, skip rows, limit the number of records, and build a repeatable workflow without manual copying and pasting. Let me show you what we are going to do over here. Okay, so I have two files available over here. I'll just quickly show you this is the YouTube training over here, and these are the two files for me. Okay, one is CSV, which is a comma separated values, and this is the text document over here. Okay, if I click on this file, I'll get the appropriate values available. If I click on this particular option, you will see this has been 1.336 KB over here. Okay, the first one, which is a CSV, what I spoke over here, okay, containing a supply chain orders from different UAE, Emirates, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and Ajman. The second file, text containing this one, okay, the shipment information. Our goal is very simple: external file, Excel formula, and dynamic data. Okay, instead of opening the file, selecting everything, copying it and pasting it into a Excel, we are going to let Excel import the data for us. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so here first I'll copy this path because I really require that. I'll go here in the Excel file. Perfect. And here what I want over here is I want a import CSV first. Okay, let's say import CSV. Perfect. The moment you do, simply add the path over here. Okay, so let's say this, paste everything, enable. Okay, so this is the overall file for me. Okay, so what type of file we need? So file name, we have to search it again. Perfect. So I'll just go here. This is the CSV, so that's what I'm just renaming this. Copy this. Perfect. I'll paste it over here. Paste everything. Okay, and let's say dot CSV. Okay, once it is done, I'll just do a double inverted comma over here, and I'll close this bracket over here. Perfect, and I'll hit the enter button over here. It will take some time to load, and the moment it's done, we will get a result added over here. Okay, we haven't run any kind of a macro over here, or maybe any kind of an office script. Instead, we simply add a formula over here. Okay, so as and when if there is a value get updated in that particular file, it will automatically show inside the Excel over here. See, Excel has imported the data directly into the worksheet. We have our order ID, order date, customer name, emirate, product category, quantity, unit price, supplier, and warehouse. And notice something is very important. We didn't add manually copy and paste anything. The formula is doing the importing. Now let's take this one step further over here. Okay, what if my external file contains a header or some unwanted rows at the beginning? We can tell Excel to skip those rows over here. Okay, so in that particular case, what I will do, I'll just go here at the top. Perfect. And here you see these options available, right? Import CSV, path, and then comma. If you just say comma over here, there is an option available, skip rows over here. Okay, I'll just say one over here, and I'll hit the enter button over here. What happens exactly over here? The one tells Excel to skip one row. This becomes extremely useful when you are working with a files that contain introductory information before the actual data set. Now, here is another useful feature. What if I don't want to import an entire file? Maybe I'm just testing my formula and I only want the first 10 records. We can use the take rows argument over here. Okay, so if I go at the top here inside the formula itself, okay, I'll just say delete this. Okay, let's say comma and take rows argument. Okay, so I want only 10 records, right? So I'll just add as a 10 over here. Once it is done, I'll just hit the enter button over here. Perfect, and you see how beautifully we only got the 10 records accordingly. Right now, Excel returns only the first 10 rows. This is particularly useful when you are working with a very larger external files and you want to test your workflow before bringing everything into the workbook. Cool. So since we have covered import CSV over here, now it's time to cover another function. Okay, so let me just add this as an import CSV over here, and we are good with it. Now we are creating a new sheet over here, which is called sheet 2. We are going to work with a txt file. Okay, here is our UAE shipment file. There is a one important difference. Our text file is a tab limited. So instead of commas separating the fields, I'll add a import. Okay, so let's say import text, and that's how I've added as a import text over here. Perfect. I'll provide the file path over here. So whatever we applied earlier, right? So let's say this. So okay, so we haven't copied that. So let me just delete this. Cool. I'll just do a alt tab over here. Go at the top, copy the path, come again, double inverted comma. Let's add the path over here, and that's the path over here. Okay. And then once again, open the file over here. Go again over here. You need this text document over here. Right click over here. Perfect. Let's say rename. Copy this. Okay, and let's say paste over here, paste everything. And once it is done, let's say txt in a small letter, double inverted comma like this, and let's say comma. Okay, so here is a delimiter, it's been asked over here. Okay, so we have to, let's say this character. Okay, so character number I need a only 9. Okay, so let's say this particular case I want this characters which is 9 over here. Okay, and once it is done, I will just add as a enter button over here, and boom, you see the magic over here, right? So whatever data set we were looking for, we got this result available over here inside the Excel using the simple formula. So let's understand what we are seeing. We have a shipment ID, customer name, okay, emirate, product, category, quantity, and status over here. For example, some shipments are delivered, some are in transit, and others are pending. This is exactly the type of data you might receive from another system or application. And because we are importing it with a formula, we can create a repeatable process instead of manually manipulating the file every time, right? And that's called automation. Just like a import CSV, we can also control what comes into a Excel. For example, to skip the first row, okay, here you can do at the top, let's say this comma, and skip a first row. I'll just say 1 over here, and if I do enter over here, you will see the first row has been skipped from this particular data set, right? Cool. And if I only want a 10 records, whatever we seen earlier, right, for the import CSV. So let me just rename this first, so you will understand what we are talking about over here. Okay, so let's say text. Perfect. Cool. So here what we are looking out for, we are looking out for not 10 records over here. Okay, so to get the 10 records, what we have to do over here is, let's go at the top. Okay, delete this one. Okay, add comma again, and we need the 10 records over here. So let's add a 10 records. Okay, and once it is done, let's hit the enter button over here, and boom, you see the magic over here, right? Only 10 records we got over here, and we also got the title available over here. Cool. And this is where these functions become much more interesting than simply opening a Excel file. Just an example I'm giving you over here. Okay, formula explanation part is done, but where to apply? Okay, so I'm just giving you an overall glance over here. Okay, imagine you are working in a supply chain team. Every morning you receive a CSV file from your logistics system. Previously, someone had to open that file, copy the data, and paste it into Excel. With formula driven approach, you can create a standardized workbook where the external data is brought into Excel through the simple formula. You can then build APO tables, dashboards, KPIs, Power Query, transformations, or further analysis on top of that. Import a data. So what we learned today, we learn two functions: import CSV for CSV files, import text for text files. We have learned how to import a external data, skip rows, limit the number of rows, and handle different delimiter such as tab. I have provided the exact UAE supply chain CSV text files inside the GitHub link. Okay, you can just go there and analyze this data as per your own convenience and learn more about this. Found this tutorial useful? Don't forget to subscribe Discover Talent for practical Excel, Power BI, automation and AI tutorials. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day ahead.